Hello everyone, how are you? I hope everyone is fine and doing nice things. And again, you are warm welcome to Energy Trust Day 6 and Part 2. As we know that in previous sessions, we learned many things and I hope everyone is clear about Part 1 what we have learned. If you didn't learn, then please go through that Part 1 again and listen and see many videos what I want to say there. Otherwise, we can't move for part 2. It should clear for part 1 what we learned there. Let me recap some basic topics what I had explained you so that you should clear about it. So we learned that what is quality control, what's the importance, what's the severity if quality is deviate, what's the importance of quality in day-to-day life, then difference between quality assurance and quality control. Then also we learned what's the responsibility of quality control engineer and what job you need to perform that we'll see from today. And also we learned the welding symbols, that's very important, and some structural drawing symbols and how to read it. It's also very important and related to us. And finally, we seen international codes and standard is accepted worldwide and what the major codes used in structural quality control. These all points is very important, and one point is very important that as a quality control engineer, what's your responsibility, what job you need to perform there, what you need to do there. It's very important because it is basic task for us, and the related topics also is very important because you must know about the basic things. So as and when you learn some things or what's the technical topics or some job, you should be clear with your fundamentals. Even in some mathematics or drawing subjects or any subjects, if your fundamental is strong, then nobody is there is if your fundamental is strong, then you will be very strong to understand, and nobody will say you that you don't know or maybe you don't have confidence like that. It's like a structure, structure and this some concrete structure is that foundation is very strong whenever you want to build a big structure. In the same way, in this learning attitude also, you should be very clear about your fundamentals. Even you take plenty of time, no problem. Don't rush and move faster if you don't understand. Try to understand all the things, make your fundamental very strong and very clear, then you will get much more confident than your colleagues. This is what master key, I am telling you. Otherwise, if you don't have any fundamentals and you will go directly for part 2 or something another topics also, then you will stuck. Maybe some points you are not able to understand while move faster. So it's better to have a very good fundamental and clear from your side, and you should have very good knowledge on the fundamental of the subject. So right now we are talking about the quality control. Again, warm welcome to day 6, part 2. Right now you can assume that you are now on the quality control board. You are now in the team of quality control, and now onwards your duty will start. So that you can very much confident and very much able to understand what's the duties and what's the responsibilities, what the task you have to do if you join quality control department as structural QC engineer. So we'll move ahead for part 2. So this is your stages, as and when any projects or anything, some technical part you want to prepare. There is a few simple stages, sometimes some experienced person also not able to give answer in the interview. So be prepare what's the quality control and inspection stages, because it is on stage wise. It is not like that everything is ready and you need to see it, not like that. There is some quality control stages. You need to verify, you need to confirm from your side, part by part, time to time, and stage by stage. Let me tell you before start this physical verification, material identification. This is our stage one. But let me tell you some simple example that if you want to prepare furniture or small dashboard for your office or for your home, then you know what you do. First, you call to your carpenter. Then you will tell that, okay, I want to make some dashboard and some furniture in my room, and my room size is suppose 15 by 15 feet. Then I want to laying my furniture on 5 feet or whatever you want to make. Then your carpenter shows you some options, some design. Okay, this much drawer is available, this much boxes is available for your consumable or what. Then what will you do? That your carpenter will give you the list of material. Go to the market. I need this much plywood, this much fevicol, or there may be some polishing item. There may be some chemicals, or so there may be some adhesive. Then what will you do? By taking that list, you will go to the hardware shop where some plywoods and sun micas or some other material is available regarding furniture, and he will show you the options that I have. Okay, you want to buy, suppose you want to buy plywood for 10 then I have many varieties from 100 rupees to 1000 rupees, like that. So you ordered some material, and material will arrive to your home. At that time, your carpenter will verify the material. Whatever material he given you the list, is it okay according to my requirement, my size? Also, there may be some checks. There is no defect, or there is no crack in that plywood. So according to his requirement, now material is available. It is okay. Then he will do temporary joining. It says fit up. Then he will show you. Maybe he will show you the furniture. Okay, we will make furniture like this. Okay, and now I am going to finalize. I am going to fix it by knees or nails, like that. And after finalize, he will give the he will fix it the furniture, and he will give final finishing and touch-up to that furniture. So this whole process you can correlate with fabrication. Almost it's the same what I had tell you, that what the material is nothing but that is bill of material, what we understand in previous sessions. But right now, after all document verification, everything is there. Now we will go for the physical verification. Documents already we reviewed it. Okay. Now now we have to do the physical verification. Material is arrived at our site, and we need to verify it physically with correlate with documents, or there may be some drawings. So the stage one is nothing but the material identification. So material identification, but is nothing but it having some documents verification. So as and when production department or other department, he will offer you to verify the material. There may be some request. In that request, you will get drawing number, and you can verify in the drawing whether this material is for that size, for that grades. Everything is written there. And we can say inward material inspection report also, there is, you will see it. And That invert material inspection report, they're having some invert material ID also. So it is in detail. Right now, we will go the simple things about the material identification. So first thing is document verification. As I have told you, you need to verify there may be some mill test certificates or in some drawing number. You need to verify it. Whatever is the material number written there, it's okay or not. The second is ASTM grade. It's very important, and I had already explained you regarding this ASTM grade in bill of material. ASTM A516 grade 70 or some SS material, whatever is the material IS 2062, whatever is the material grade, it should be in the request what they offered you. Then MTC is nothing but mill test certificate. It is usually supplied by vendor, and it is the vendor is getting from the steel manufacturer. For mill test certificate, it is nothing but it is in detail. I'm sorry, it is in detail, but we may have another sessions for it. In detail. It is providing you the material grade, what's the chemical composition inside, what's the mechanical property, tensile strength, yield strength, or there may be energy test, impact test. It should be there according to material requirements. Heat number, cast number also is there is specific heat number is for it's from manufacturer that they are manufacturing this much lots of plate in this heat number for tracking it. And finally, dimension and process. What's the dimension? There may be plate 1000 by 1000 by 12, or there may be hot rolled, or whatever is the process. So usually, whenever you will go for material inspection, there is some stenciling. Stenciling is like print. It is available in almost all the plates or whatever is the material. You should verify there. Maybe written ASTM grade is written there, sizes is written there, heat number is written there, and also there may be ArcelorMittal Nippon Steel is supplied to you, or there may be sale company, they have their logo also. Heat number is also written over there. So this all whatever is the printing stenciling on the material, you need to verify with your documents. Is it okay or not? Inspection is nothing but you need to correlate your documents available with you, and whatever is the required in that document, it should be according to at site. These both things you need to correlate. If you find something mismatch, okay, in document there is hit number is X, there may be 20, there may be hit number is 1000 like that, and you find that material whatever is the hit number written there is different from it, then you should have that hold point that I cannot accept this material because I find different. So this is basically document verification. You need to verify it before going to site for material verification. So we have material inspection report and we have a look on it. So you have a look for material inspection report, bracket steel form. So this is example that whenever you need to prepare report for yourself, you have to prepare report like this, and be careful while filling all this information. Don't just rush to that report and don't try to finish it early. You are in quality control department. Your information is very crucial and very important than another department. You should be specific about what you are writing, where you are signing, and what information you are giving, because you are, you are the supreme most final authority in the project, and people, almost all people in practical condition rely on you. If anything happen, all people will catch quality control, what you expect and what you check there. So I am not just fearing you, but just be careful what you are working, then it's no problem for you. So we can start from the top. It's project name. You should you should write what's the project name, what's the number, serial number. There may be report serial number. What's the contractor name? There may be specific number there. Delivery still checklist, drawing reference. What I have told you that what drawing on the base of what drawing they are offering. What's the part? This, suppose there is plate for 1 meter by 1 meter and 12 mm thick. Then you should know this plate where they are going to use, in which drawing, in drawing where they are fitting there. There should be be specific in drawing regarding all bill of material is available there. So after cutting this plate, okay, we will use this plate in this drawing, and as per this drawing, this plate should be fitted at I beam or whatever is the information provided in drawing. So you need to correlate all these things, the drawings and this mill test certificate, all the grades, everything should be in proper way. Control and reference, there may be specific regarding company to company, and description of activities. Here is your role is part, what activities you are performing at site, as well as what's the document you verified. And according to your verification, you should give your result here. Whatever is the result, you see that there is a disposition written there. There may be accept, reject, and hold, and inspection date. So as you know this word, but let me explain you again that accept is that means you are verifying that particular activity, and we don't have problem for it. Everything is okay. Reject means you are finding something which is not accepted. As I have told you, there may be mismatch in heat number. Heat number written in certificate is different, as well as at plate at site physically you are verified heat number there written on the plate, steel plate is different than at, or there may be some another case you can reject it. And hold that means it's also there. There is some discrepancy, which is not cleared by department. Suppose department is not providing you mill test certificate as of now because of some reason in delay. That means you are not either not accept nor reject. You are doing nothing, but you are hold the job. But hold is doesn't mean that we are accepting. If they are providing all the information, whatever is the required from quality control department, if they are fulfilling, then you can accept after hold whenever it will release. Otherwise, you can reject also. So this is very important, and almost all inspection criteria, you see this accept, reject, and hold, or there may be remarks like that. So now we'll see what's the activities you need to perform at site. Check delivery note. Delivery note is nothing but whenever the material is arrived at site, there is a specific delivery note provided by vendor that we are delivering this much material. Okay, we are delivering 12 plates having 15 mm thickness, like that. So in that note, they have written what material they are supplying. There may be, company's name, or there may be some grades or sizes. Everything is, some information is written there. So you need to verify it, and you need to give result whether it is accept, reject, or it's not good. Then check mill test certificate. I have told you this is very important. It is provided by vendor, and in mill test certificate usually we verified some things, that material grades, material chemical composition, material mechanical properties. Now, if you look for the grade, okay, it's written grade there IS 2062 or SA 516 grade 70, it's okay, whatever is the written. But if you will see mechanical properties, they are providing, some tensile strength, or it is required, there is minimum requirement for mechanical property. It is written in specific ASTM book, what we learned in the international codes and standard. That if you will go for ASTM book, then you will definitely find there what's the criteria for accept this material. Minimum mechanical strength is required, or maximum carbon percentage is like that. So it's in detail, but right now we are just discussing about it. So you have to, basically this is verified by material department also, but as a QC engineer you should verify the grade first, and then your result will be accept or reject. The next is check heat number. This is very important. Why it is important? Because according to heat number, each and everything is managed by this tracking point. Because for the specific heat number, they should have specific properties of material like tensile strength and impact test, or whatever is the strength required, material mechanical strength or chemical composition. It is all tracking by heat number. If heat number will change, then material may be change. There may be different grade even, and different mechanical properties what we require. There may be possible. So as and when you will verify the material, heat number should be written in your request, or it should be whatever is the certificate they are providing you. It is according to that, and you should verify physically at site. And if it's okay, then you can accept it. Check quality control certificate of supplier. That means in supplier, if anybody is working in supplier, they have their own quality department. They are verifying all these things while supplying, because they also want to supply good quality of product to the company or to the project to save their brand as well as image. So there should be quality person from the supplier of the material, and they also providing you their own certificate in their format. Okay, sir, I verified this plate, all this plate, it is according to requirement, and this is my certificate. Then the next point is check all the coating tests done at plant. This should be, not on the all plants or all projects. There may be something additional requirement, as I have told you, some project to project or department to department. So here they are asking for some specific test they have done or not. Coating test have many tests like peel off test and another chemical salt contamination test that this paint is okay or not. So there is coating test is there right now. It's not in quality, almost not in quality control department, but okay, some companies is assigned a job for verification of painting also, some companies, but almost this job is performed by painting inspector, not the quality inspector. So we are not going in detail with it. Check samples taken per piece for physical chemical test. This is very important. In some companies, suppose I am telling you that I am supplying you IS 2062 plates, okay, and I have mark also on the plate. But if somebody supplied some different plate and he is marking different grade to save his money, then what will you do? How you will confirm that whatever is supplied material is okay, our grade is okay or not? So for that verification, what usually project quality control have their procedure, that they should have some small test sample from one lot. Maybe they are randomly selected one plate and cuts some pieces from it, and they will send it to lab for the testing of chemical as well as mechanical properties. And on the base of that result, they will verify that okay, whatever is the supplied lot of that material is according to our grade, according to minimum mechanical or maximum chemical properties required. So whatever is the test sample they are cut from the plate, is it okay or not? Is it cut from the supplied plate or another plate? You should verify it. Okay, this plate is cut from the supplied plate, and is the traceability also you should have, that okay, we are cutting samples from this plate having this much hit number, this much grade number, this much IMIR ID number, like that you can mark on it. So at that time you need to verify it, that cut piece whatever the sample they are cutting from the plate, it is from supplied sample and required plate. Check request for material testing field along with sample. So as and when we are collecting the sample from the plate, there is a request to chemical or mechanical properties testing laboratories. The specific laboratories are testing these all properties, but it depends on what you are providing, what testing you need. It's like whenever your doctor written you, okay, you will check the blood sugar of your blood, like that. You will check the hemoglobin of your blood. What properties you need from the material? This in the same way, if you are supplying the sample, then you should specify what test you require. There may be, as I have told you, tensile strength or impact testing is required, or another test is required. Because if you require only tensile strength, then it's okay, only one test they will perform. If you say that okay, I need to check impact test also, then they will test like you. And this all what test you require, it is written in codes and procedure. So you need to verify that in what is the material testing request, we fill all the details, what properties we need to check, and according to the requirement, we need to return in the request, and it's okay, you need to verify it. All the deposition and all the result you should have mentioned whether it is accept or reject. Now at the last, check the handling method statement. This is last but not least, because I had not good experience regarding material handling. I have visited, I had did my job in many companies, and I have seen that everybody is working very hard. Everybody is seeking for the quality, but due to poor workmanship, there is bad material handling even for finished product. Even after fabrication, if people are not lifting and pulling is not properly, then full material will destroy. It will damage badly. So they should have their own, how to handle it. It is a big task. They should have their own, their jacks or whatever the material handling equipments available with the contractor or the company. They should have specific methodology and procedure for it. Otherwise, if we are handling badly some plates or some I-bead, it will bend. Even it will, damage also. You may seen if you worked in fabrication industry. So the handling method statements, they should provide, okay, sir, after your verification, we will procure material in proper way and we will handle it very carefully, like that. So I hope you got all this point. Whatever is written here. This request is nothing but sample request. There may be different requirement or there may be different format you will find in different company, and there may be multiple checkpoints than this, but don't fear about it. Just have a look what you want to perform there. And You should have procedure, and your senior staff also you can ask him. Okay, and now we will go for the next step. This is remark description of skill. You should have some remark if you want to find something. Okay, everything is okay, or there may be some scratches or problem there, or you should tell that okay, we are verifying now, but material handling uh, is not proper there, like that. Whatever is the finding, and also I'm telling you, don't try to write all the bad things. Nobody is like bad things for someone. Sometimes you find some good things, na. Also you should write there, okay sir, everything is nice. Material handling is also good. Average stenciling and whatever is the hit number, everything is on proper way. Then you can write everything is sound okay, satisfactory, like that. So people will get happy about you. Otherwise, if you find all the time you find something, then some people will not cooperate you. So try to understand what I am telling and perform your job accordingly. Next is comment bracket consultant. So as and when in usually all fabrication industry, quality department have their own consultant, or there may be company hired third party inspection agency, or whatever is the client, he will hire their own agencies people there. So they are nothing but, usually we are telling them third party inspection or consultants. So consultants maybe he also verified with you and consultant both should get verified properly that everything is okay, and consultant want to get some comment from his end, then he will also give comment in this report. Because this inspection, this is filtration process. Once you verified, you can call to your consultant or third party inspection agency, sir, I have verified, you come again, you come to verify. Then he will also, all this process, what you verified now, he will verify you, that whatever the document is verified you, and physical verification job did by you, is it okay or not. He having very good experience, like me, I had also worked as third party inspector and consultant also. So he verified on his level. Maybe he will he will verify more the things what you have verified. So if you want to get some comments from this inspection, he will do the comment. And finally, at the bottom of the reports, check by, that means you are QC engineer, that means your name, the company, your name. There may be some contractor representative, then it should be here. And finally, you need to sign it. Okay, because as a QC engineer, your sign is very important. Don't sign somewhere else. If some smart people will come to you, sir, I am like this from your region, and he will talk to you maybe in your language, and please sir sign this report. Then don't sign, otherwise you will stuck. Why? It is your role is first role here. You will see. You see here, checked by. That means you are initiating this inspection. So you are the most important person there. So after inspection, you can sign it, no problem. But without inspection, if somebody will come and they want to verify his wrong material or right material, whatever, there may be good intention also, but you should verify from your side and you will sign it. Then the second portion is inspected by. As I have told you, there may be some inspection agencies, or there may be consultant, or here maybe yourself, or maybe your boss, who will do the inspection. Also name, company name, and this QC inspector contractor. There may be some another contractor also than you, then he can verify and he can sign here. And finally, as I have told you, there is third party inspection agency or company hired consultant. He will witness you that you are verified all these things. Maybe he will call you, then come again, we will see this again. And you need to call him, okay, sir, I had verified, now we will do witness together. If he is satisfied, then he will sign. If he is not satisfied with the inspection report and each and everything, he is finding some problem, then maybe he will reject right away. Okay, he will not sign this report. Even you accepted here, because this is your column and this is the column for witness by. That means this is the column of your superior person. So here you need to get sign after your verification. Then everything is finished, everything is nice. Then you and your company will happy that we are doing all the things is good and it is witnessed is okay. That means this material is clear to do the work, or they can do the fit up or next step. So I hope you got this material inspection report. Now we'll go for the next slide. So this is what I want to say, that physical verification. I already explained you, but right now we will see what's it. So as in your report, what you've seen in delivery notes, or there may be in drawings, they have written that material we are using for this grade, and inside request there may be plate size or I-beam size or channel size. What we understood in previous sessions, there is a standard channel or standard I-beam, or suppose we are assuming supplied plate is for 12 meter by 12 meter or whatever. So in request they written this all these dimensions. Usually for plate you need to verify length, width and thickness. Length and width usually you are verified by measuring tape. It is available sometimes by mason also, the same tape, but it should be in good quality. You can use it. And the thickness usually some people can do by measuring top or tap also, but for more accuracy you can use small steel rules, or in some nowadays in some industry people are using uh, digital vernier caliper. I i know that you already learned in your engineering syllabus, or maybe in your final semester, or you can go through it again. You can study it for vernier caliper. And if it's digital, then it will shows you directly what's the reading there. No need to calculate. In previous vernier calipers and micrometer screws are having different way. Right now also some people is using, there is different two scale is there, and you have to take least count for it. Then you need to multiply with a small scale number, and you have to add it. There is different methodology for it. Then you will get what's the result in decimal. But right now almost all companies are using some advanced instrument, digital instrument. So you will get directly from the dial of that gauge. So you can verify these all the things. This length, width and thickness is okay, then you can proceed for the next step. And if you will not find something not okay, then you can write in your report. Material contrast. Why contrast? Material contrast. People are usually use this contrast word. In there may be your screen, or there may be some people are looking, some girls are looking beautiful, contrast like that. Why material contrast is needed? Okay, now material contrast why we need, because according to what's the color there, or what's the contrast, or what's the surface shading there. Some people, even me, I can verify whether it is carbon steel or whether it is stainless. or whether it is aluminum. You know this all material, in day-to-day life, if you will see in the hotels, or if you will see at the home, there may be some domestic grills of your doors. There may be from carbon steel, but whatever you are drinking something, water or juice, there may be in glass material, or stainless steel material, like that. So you can see visually what's the difference between it, what the stainless steel material looks like, what the carbon steel looks like, and how aluminum also looks from different from it. You can verify it by contrast itself, and it's easy, that you know very well. The contrast, let me tell you one thing, that you cannot verify between carbon steel and alloy steel, because these both material having same contrast. You will see carbon steel and stainless steel plate put together, you cannot identify properly, because both having black color, I mean brown color there may be. Then there is a specific instrument, you can say it's PMI, positive material identification. So that PMI material is advanced instrument. If you put onto that plate, and if you push the button, then after 5 minutes, in that screen, that PMI screen, the PMI instrument gives you the result. What's the chemical composition and what's the property? And nowadays there is advanced PMI. It is preloaded with ASTM material grade. So it will shows you directly what's the material here. Okay, IS 2062 or I16 grade 70 or 333, whatever is the grade. It will shows you directly from that instrument. It is all digital instrument. Just you need to push one button, and that machine will analyze that material, and he will gives you the results. So it's very simple. If you will use, in some projects, some quality department is very nice, they have advanced instruments, then it's very easy to you also, even accuracy also good. So no need to worry about it. So these all things, whenever you will go to the site, you need to verify it. Documents already we seen, and according to your documents and physical verification, you should have your report as we seen. Okay, and last, for the material inspection, if you verified each and everything, but you should verify what's the damage, or there may be scratches, there may be dents, there may be bend also, there may be corrosion also on the material. So you need to verify all the corners, all the surface of the material, whether it is okay or not. Because after all this mechanical and all this verification, if you find some material bend, it is deviate our quality while welding or while fit up on the next step. So the important thing is, you need to verify some damages and problems into that material. Now I already had one slide for inward material inspection. So we will go through it in our next session. We will go for the next step right now. Yeah, after cutting the material, you need to do the fit up. Fit up is nothing but you just temporarily tacking, or temporarily just one spot welding you are doing together for two parts, because you need to verify whatever you are going to weld, is it okay or not. Both parts is okay, there may be groove design, there may be dimensional requirement, everything is there. So you need to verify before final welding, and that stage is known as fit up stage. There is a small spot or tacking, you can say tack weld is there. Temporarily they will joining two parts, and they will offer you, sir, please verify my fit up, I want to do the welding for this full part. So for fit up also, as I have told you, as and well inspection is there, you should have two basic verifications. One is document verification, and the other is physical verification. and you need to correlate between two. So for the document verification in FitUp, you should also now again verify structural drawing, because in structural drawing they will specify you what part you need to join. Suppose there is part 1 and part 2. There is one plate with another plate. So it is written there already. Already we've seen some drawings. So you can have to look it. So that structural drawing according to what size of parts we required. Okay. What's the requirement after joining? What's the requirement total length of that object after fit up, after welding? So you should have verification by measure tab and each and everything. And we have, another session, detailed session for it. So we'll do. We will try to understand more in detail what's in the second portion is also very important. Part number is very important, because part number is according to whatever is the part number provided in the drawing, that part number having their own size and own thickness, like that. So suppose in drawing part number 1 is need to join with part number 4, like that. And if you will go to site and if you will see that part number 1 is doing fit up with another part number, like part number 3 instead of part number 4, so you can raise issue, and if it is okay, then you can accept it. Okay, we required to join part number 1 and part number 4. This 2 part number is okay, then we can proceed for it. Groove design, yes, as and well, already welding symbols. Welding symbols we seen there is fillet weld and there is butt weld. In fillet weld, nothing but we are just joining 2 parts without making groove, like V groove or anything groove grinding, no need to do it. We are joining part directly. But if we have butt weld or bevel weld, at that time we need to provide groove for it. And that groove having, it's not like that we are preparing groove in any angle or any dimension and we can do the welding. All grooves having their own criteria, their own design, their own tolerance also, according to strength requirement and according to design requirement. So first thing is they need to prepare groove also if there is groove welding. And what's the groove? It is written in WPS, welding procedure specification. Now this welding procedure specification is also, you need to have to review it. It's also not very difficult, but you need to review it, because each and everything regarding groove is written there. What's the welding parameter? What's the current while welding? They need to set it. What's the voltage there? What's the material we can